Carl Andersen is pretty much a local celebrity in NDG. So he's going to be back at Vendôme Metro tomorrow morning selling poppies. Am I allowed to ask how old you are now, Carl?
Wow.
Old enough?
Celsius, I'm a little over 31.
In Celsius? There you go.
But I'm 87.
87.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How's
Long time no
yourself?
see. I'll put this in for you. Oh, I don't want it pinned on this, but I'll take it and I'll pin it on a different jacket.
Thank
Okay?
you.
You're welcome.
Have a nice
You
day.
doing well?
Not too bad, you know,
Yeah.
for a youngster.
Yeah.
If you believe that, I got a hunk of land I'd like to show you,
Yeah.
but we can only look at it at low tide.
Yeah. Well, keep it up. Take care.
All the
Nice
best.
to see you.
Thank you.
So we bought here in 2019, so a few years ago, and Carl came with the store. We bought in April when Remembrance Day came around, a couple of days, 2 weeks before he started selling his poppies, and you realize how many people and how much he's appreciated around here.
Yeah, I'll get it in there.
That's okay. I won't catch the train. I can't go down the stairs that fast. There you go. Have a good day.
You too, enjoy.
You never have enough.
Thank you.
You know, you guys.
Listen, I'm going to miss you next week.
I know. But I'll be thinking about you because I'll be in New York
Yeah,
and they have a veterans parade.
yeah.
So I'm going to wear this and I'll wear this.
Her name was Patricia. We have a mutual friend, and like from the very first time I was here, we've struck up a pretty good friendship.
Oh my goodness, I just had some change because I bought my ticket. Oh.
Hi.
I've been meaning to pass by for a while. I've been seeing you every morning, and then.
Yeah.
Can I get a pin too?
Sure.
Got it.
Yeah, time to quit.
It's 9:30.
I'm an executive.
What is this?
Executive hours. I'll be here Monday, Steve, and thanks again. Eh? Okay, we'll see you then. I'll be here all week. All the best. First of all, I enjoy doing it while I'm doing it. It's tiring, but it's good tiring. Doing it at my age isn't easy. But we get it done, and I'll keep doing it as long as I'm physically able. For the most part, I have no trouble waking up at that time. There's a couple of days during this set, I woke up early and I was afraid of falling asleep. So I made myself stay awake until it was time.
I'm crazy too, so I recognize another fellow crazy. But I haven't done any triathlons. But he walks the talk like you wouldn't believe. This year, he's still doing it. That makes he says he'll do it till he dies. It's because that's in his DNA.
COVID hit, and he was missed. Not just by us here who were used to seeing him here, but a lot of people were asking, no poppies this year, no Carl, no Carl. It wasn't even about the poppies. It was, no Carl, the gentleman's not here, the older gentleman's not here. And when I found out this year that he was coming back, it was great.
I consider myself a little Danish boy from Selby Street. My mother had a lot to do with it, and she believed that we are our brother's keeper. We grew up, we didn't have a hell of a lot of bucks. But people that needed help, my mother would help them. She said we might not be able to give somebody a few dollars to help them out, but if they need help to get across the street, we have the time to do it.
In the last year, I spent more time and money supporting veterans than I have in the previous 10 years. That's the real use of the Poppy Fund money, is to help individual veterans in need. The Poppy Fund does not contribute or get spent on the tables, chairs, and the facility of the Legion here. It gets spent on individual veterans to help them.
From the moment I retired, I became much more active with the Legion. I said, how come we don't have anybody in Vendôme? Hi, how are you?
Good. I forgot my other one on my other jacket.
good for me. I think that can be arranged.
I'm gonna give that to my it's a gift.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Digging deep. I try to do it without sticking myself.
Oh.
Thank you. There's so much bad in the world that we hear about. And yet there's much, much more good that we don't hear about.
It's not just placing a poppy, and there's a lot of interactions. He's talking with everybody. I think a lot of people know him by his first name. It's not just the gentleman selling the poppies, it's Carl. A lot of people really know him. And even if it's only once a year, there's something. He's building relationships with these people. And it's special. It's special to see.
You served, sir?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Well, thank you for your
You're
service.
welcome. Enjoy your day.
You too, sir.
At the age of 15, I joined the Army. And I got caught 9 months later, and I got thrown out. You hear the old story that it's family. There's a lot of truth to that.
I know my grandfather was in the NDG Legion.
Oh, yeah? What was his name?
Francis O'Sullivan.
Yeah, okay.
He was in the Wing Club, I know. So anyways, well,
I didn't know him, but I know the name.
Oh, really? Well, I never got to meet him, but, I always remember him. So.
Great.
So
I thank you. Enjoy your weekend. By wearing the poppy, they are symbolizing the sacrifices that have been made. And with their donation, they're helping the veterans that are still alive. Although there are few of them, the expenses are going up at a phenomenal rate. You know, there's always somebody out there that needs a hand. Hi, they did well.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How's yourself?
It was good.
They had a good day.
We had a good game.
Yeah.
We're 2 games away from the Grey Cup.
That's it.
So 1 game at a time.
That's the way to play it.
That's it.
Have
Take
a good
care.
day.
You too as well.
All right. It wasn't bad. I told you I got my second 50 this week. Yeah. I hope that's not the end.
Thank you, sir.
I thank you.
Oh, you're getting too full there.
That's a good problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
All right. A bit early, but
No mosquitoes either.
I guess.
And so she passed this morning. She says, "What am I going to do next week? You won't be here." It's rewarding. I'm tired, but it's a good tired.
Thanks for everything you do.
I thank you for helping us. I just like people to think that we are our brother's keeper, whether we like it or not. Just spread the word.
Hi, I'm AJ. I'm the director of this short documentary. I want to just take a second to say thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you spending the time to listen to Carl's story. I also have a few things to let you know about. If you scroll down to the description below, you'll find links to several places. First, there's a link to donate to the Royal Canadian Legion. You can also find a link to the NDG Legion's Facebook page there. They're looking for somebody to help with their social media, so if you're interested, please reach out. I'd also like to thank Carl, Stephen, and Robert for generously volunteering their time for this documentary. I'd also like to thank quite a few consulting producers that help with this project. This doesn't exist without them, so I really appreciate their input and their guidance as I went through this process. Their names are listed in the description and in the credits. And if you want to explore further, I've got 3 podcast episodes that may interest you. First is an extended conversation with the NDG Legion president, Robert Boutilier, to hear more about the NDG Legion's work and the Poppy campaign. The next episode to be released in a week is with Carl, and you get to hear even more about his community service. And the last one to be released in 2 weeks will be a behind-the-scenes discussion of the logistics, technology, and more about making this documentary. Those episodes can be found on this channel and will also be available on Spotify. Links are in the description below. Lastly, if you know anybody that would appreciate this video, please send it their way. I'm sure they'll enjoy it too, and they'll appreciate you sending it along to them. And if you know another Montrealer that also has done great service for their community, please put their name in the comments below. I'd like to hear more about them. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.